Hi friends, welcome to Insurance Decoder. And friends, in this video we will do a comparative analysis of LIC versus all private life insurance companies, how the LIC works and how all private life insurance companies function. So it is a comparative analysis. After watching this video, you will get to know why I'm always inclined toward LIC. I'm not an LIC agent. I'm not an LIC employee. I'm not an insurance advisor. Despite that, always I'm inclined toward LIC. So why I'm inclined toward LIC, that you will get to know in this video. So let's start. So first we will see the total claims. As per the previous annual report of ADI, I have taken the figures from the ADI's annual report, and on the basis of that I'll say that for the LIC versus private players, so for the entire private players and for LIC, as you know, there is only one government life insurance company, that is LIC, and we have another 20, around 24 25 private players. So how the comparison works: the LIC received claims total 7,50,381 claims, and if we take the cumulative figure of all the private players, they received 1,111,606 total claims. So LIC here comes is 7 times larger than all the private players. Amount of claims: LIC received 13,503 crore and entire private players received claims of 4,920. So here also for the claim amount, LIC is 3 times larger than the entire private players life insurance company. Now the claim passed. LIC passed a total 7,34,328 claims out of 7,50,381. Whereas the private players passed 1,08,519 claims out of 1,11,606 claims. The amount of claims passed by LIC was 12,872 claims, whereas for the other players it was 4,493 crores. Now see the ratios: claim settlement ratio, amount settlement ratio. Claim settlement ratio is nothing but the total claims uh, passed divided by total claims received. Similarly, amount settlement ratio is calculated uh, like total amount of claims passed divided by total amount of claims received. So here the claim settlement ratio of LIC was 97.79%, and for the entire private players it was 96.64%. The amount settlement ratio is 95.32%, and for the private players it was 91.32%. So here you can see the clear-cut difference why LIC is better than other private players. I'm not saying that private players are worst, but this is the comparative analysis and how the data speak. That's what I'm telling in this video. You are the better judge. You go and search when you want a policy, and depending on that you take your decision. Now let's see the market share. The LIC share in new premium in 2017-18 was 69.36%, and the remaining share was for the private players, that is 30.64%. So here the new premium captured by LIC was twice the total premiums received by private players. Share in new premium 66.42%, and in 2018-19 it was 33.58%. So we can see the private players are also getting the limelight. In their share is increasing year on year. People are getting trust in the private players, because earlier people had trust only in LIC, and after certain steps taken by the insurance regulators, people have increased faith in private players also. As far as the policy sold is concerned, in 2018-19, LIC sold a total 2 crore 14 lakh 33,256 policies. So 2.14 crore policies were sold by LIC, whereas 72 lakh policies were sold by all the private players. So LIC sold around 3 times of the private players. Complaints received. So IRDA received a total 1,02,127 complaints against LIC in 2018-19, whereas the IRDA received 61,137 complaints against all the private players. So here you can see the policy sold were 3 times, whereas the complaints received is around 1.5 times. So people have less complaints against the LIC than the private players. Percentage of new policy sold, so 0.48% of people made the complaint against the LIC, whereas in the private place it was 0.84%. So the figure was twice in private place. People have large grievances in private place than the LIC. Related to unfair business practices, 4,276 complaints were received against LIC, whereas for the private players, the complaints were 45,294. See the figure, 10 times larger in private players than the LIC related to unfair business practices. This is the reason people have more trust in LIC than private players. And as if we see the percentage of unfair business practices complaints, it was 0.01% for the total policy sold. For private players, it was 0.62% of the total policy sold. So 62 times. I hope you have liked the comparison. If you like the comparison, please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're not subscriber to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and select all the notification. So you will be receiving the notification whenever we will be uploading a new video. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Keep watching Insurance Decoder.